All right, everybody, welcome back in. This is another Stormgate cast. I'm RIZZ'EM. This is going to be a special one today. This is going to be part of our cheese file. Submitted here by Sergeant Duck. Little shout out to Sergeant Duck. Welcome back to the community, my friend. Sergeant Duck was one of the very first casts I ever did on my channel. If you want to roll back all the way to last year, I have a replay of Sergeant Duck cheesing me personally very well from, again, one of my very first casts. So he's back in the community, playing cheesy, making memes. Check him out on the Discord, but also check him out right now as he's going to show us a little bit of the cheese you can do in Necrolite, the release patch. With your Celestials. Some folks on the Discord are like, oh, Celestial's so bad, I can't even play them. Meanwhile, a bunch of other people on the Discord are like, oh, Celestials are fun and good, and I play them every day, and I'm doing fine. So, I personally think it's somewhere in the middle there. I think maybe Celestials are just a little undertuned right now. They maybe are a smidge underpowered, but I don't think that it's big enough that you should be not playing ladder, for instance. But I do also think that some players, maybe like Sergeant Duck here, but also players that you may have seen on my channel like Dutchy and Wallace, have been experimenting with the Celestials and seeing how they can do it. And one of the important things with Celestials I think I've noticed is this move that we're seeing from Sergeant Duck here, which is extra arc ships to make prisms. If you get enough prisms out, you can be doing good. So he's on 24 prisms already. And our friend Lord Knives, whom I did not introduce yet, Lord Knives, here we are in the blue, is also going for an expo. Interesting choice to go for the far one here with the Ethereum. And he's much fewer workers. The ability to... Whoa! 4 bases from Sergeant Duck. No creation chambers, I might add, and very well saturated bases. And this is the part that I think, even though Celestial Eco, the miners mine a little bit slower, apparently, is a bug that Frost Giant has mentioned. Even though that might be the case, they ramp up so fast. We're at the 3-minute mark. He's on 4 base. He hasn't built a creation chamber, so there's his creation chamber. So he could be a little vulnerable here. But full on 3 saturated bases already. That's definitely out mining Lord Knives, who only sent one servo here, so that was a very slow command post build. We're used to them going much faster with extras. And we have prisms. Prisms indeed are... It looks like the prisms are on their way to do something. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to actually attack the Stormgate? No, they're going to scoot around. No one needs to see the prisms coming. And out come Lancers. Who wins? Prisms or Lancers? Lancer's going for the Stormgate. Arcship flying above. Now Arcship can be landed to produce more prisms. We have more prisms coming. There are some prisms mining. Just a few. Oh, there's a whole bunch over here. So we basically have 1 base up. Prisms scooting right by. Lancers maybe saw them. And it's power nodes, or Gracelite nodes, I guess. The first 2 exos, ooh, don't even get 1 prism. Arcship dropping more power banks. I'm guessing some of those are going to become Judicator nodes. Both of these became Judicator nodes. All of these are becoming Judicator nodes, and here we are. It is the prism action. We have a creeping horror here, and servos versus prisms. Who wins there? Because you know, servos are considered the best workers in the game, but maybe there is competition here. as Lord Knife says. That is crazy. That is crazy. Judicator nodes are up and running now. So are the Gracelight nodes. That means there's healing going on the prisms too. I don't think there's much left that Lord Knives is going to be able to do here. His servos running away, and we get a yay from Sergeant Duck as he wins with his prisms. Just prisms alone. First rack's going down. And I think that's going to be GG in this first game. Alright, welcome back, my friends. That was a short one, so we've got a few more to go. I hope you like prisms, because that's going to be the name of the game today. Which is, Sergeant Duck is showing us how strong workers can be. We just saw him take out a Vanguard player quite easily with his Prism Rush. And we'll see how it works here against fish. Not Oatfish. When I first read this, I thought it was Oatfish. But it is a fish. A fish. We have an animal showcase today. We have Sergeant Duck versus, a fish. A fish versus a duck. Who shall win? Who are you who are so wise in the ways of ducks? And I don't think we have to focus too much on the build of Sergeant Duck, because we see that Sergeant Duck... Wait, can you mine? Is that effective mining when it's not even there yet? Boy, Celestials are so busted. Everyone should play Celestials. You can mine even when you don't even have a mine mining. I don't know if they're actually creating money because I can't see. They don't say 5, 5, 5. This one's not telling me how much it's making. There's this weird kind of glitchy animation at the bottom now when it's landed, I guess, to let you know, hey, well, you're landed. Kind of looks weird. Scan going down. Scan goes down and sees, oh, you got a base but no creation chamber. No power banks. You must be very greedy. And Sergeant Duck is like, yeah, I've got 3 arc ships because all I'm building is prisms, because prisms are all I need. Here goes another arc ship. Gunk. And remember, we were at 4 arc ships before the 3-minute mark. It's 2:30 actually. And that means very good saturation. Now, Oafish could be doing this too, but is instead teching up, building a Guardian Nexus to go along with the Creation Chambers to help get some upgrades. But we've got 4th arc ship done for Sergeant Duck, and we got prisms. We got, let's see, prisms, and we got, yep, prisms. That is 36 prisms there, plus the 3 here. That puts us up to just about 40 prisms. And that's a lot. That's lots of prisms. There's only 3 Argents here to fight against it, as well as some prisms, maybe about
Stormgate will activate soon.
30 prisms over here for Oafish. And Oafish is like, I'm playing a normal game, so I'm going to go try and capture the Stormgate with my Argents. That's what you do. But Sergeant Duck says, I'm not playing a normal game. I'm playing a ridiculous game where I use my worker units to attack you. Argents here almost got it, but they see something's coming on. They know they need to come home. Oh no! Completely surrounded. Completely surrounded. Argents going down. We got our Judicator nodes in the base. They are Gracelight nodes for the moment. There is this a Judicator node that is in progress? The prisms need to take it out. Oh no, Judicator node up. So we do have an attempt to defend from Oafish by creating his own Judicator nodes. Remember, they come out as Gracelight nodes. He also has pulled his boys. So we are seeing prism on prism violence, which is an unfortunate fact of nature in the Celestial Armada. But occasionally you get swarmed by a bunch of prisms. Judicator nodes are up now for Sergeant Duck. That's going to be an advantage, although the Judicator nodes for Owafish are about to pop. And these prisms, yeah, they're going to town on the Judicator nodes right now. Because those nodes, once they're up, they're going to start putting down some serious defense. It's strange to see that, there we go, they're about to pop, boom. But they are targeting the other Judicator nodes instead of the prisms. I think they're here we are, we're attacking the prisms now. They're going to get more damage done versus the prisms. And, I think the prisms are going to win again here. They've now expanded into the main. More prisms on the way. Finally, a prism showdown in the top. But Owafish prisms are not attacking. You got to get him on there. Prisms versus nodes. But it's also the prisms of Duck up here to attack the prisms of Owafish. This is kind of looking like it might be a defend here. As we get Kree and Argents out now. So the base up in the main got cleared up, although there's still a lot of Judicator nodes here. So if Sergeant Duck can just be careful. It's not clear that Owafish, I don't think Owafish is mining right now, so he does send his prisoners back to mine. And Sergeant Duck is going to take out this mine again. I think this is what he needs to be doing more, is just being a little more timid. But Owafish has left the game. And you know it, we need to have a third one here, showing if the prisms can handle the Infernal faction, Alan Shane J. Can they handle the prism attack of the Celestials? I think what we will learn in this game, if the Infernals cannot win, is that Celestials are in fact the most imba, most OP faction in the entire game, and I will not listen to anyone tell me differently until you can send me a replay of you defending the Prism Rush, the undefensible. Of course I'm kidding. I think if Sergeant Duck tried this against anyone of a slightly higher MMR, he might not have the same success that he's having. That's the benefit of cheese, of course, is that you can play it and you can catch your opponent off guard, and maybe you can get them. Now, if he was playing some really high-ranked players, maybe same thing. Maybe you catch them off guard, and then they don't really know how to respond. We got a shrine going down for Alan, which could be good here because there's going to be a lot of prisms showing up soon, and having a lot of imps to counter that could be valuable. Prism summoning another. Okay, now look, Brute in the base, and you might be like, oh no, Brute in the base. This isn't good. What should I do? Oh, the answer is just pull all your prisms and you'll be fine. You will be fine. Ooh, tries to get the weak prism, but just in time, Sergeant Duck keeps it alive. So no losses for Sergeant Duck against that single Brute harass. Almost got his third base up. And we're at about the 2.5 minute mark. We know what that means. It's about time to get a fourth base up. And how are we doing saturation wise over here? We're on 10. Now let me tell you something about doing 10, my friends. 10 is considered to be a good mining, but 10 is only good if you take the 2 off the middle lane. See this top lane, how there's 2 in there? There should be 3 in there, and there should only be 2 in the middle. Otherwise, just do 12 and 12. I hate that I have to tell you that, because all workers should mine equally efficiently. But that is not true for the Infernal and the Vanguard factions. It is true for Celestials. Why? Because prisms are the best. And that's the theme of this video today. I hope you've caught that. That prisms are the best, Celestials are the best. You should all just play Celestial. Okay, maybe not. That would make for a lot of kind of awful games on ladder. Lots of CVC.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Okay, Stormgate's up. Now we know what's going on in the duck mind. In the mind of a duck, you care about one thing and one thing only, and that is workers. But in the mind of Alan, apparently, you go gaunt. You
A Stormgate
go
has
gaunt.
appeared.
I'm looking for a ritual chamber. I do not see it. I do find a Babylon prisms. Now, gaunts might be an okay way to respond to this. Because they are ranged and they can do a bit of kiting. Of course, prisms are ranged too. They do stop into choke, hoping to get a few kills there, but the prisms are unperturbed and are like, let me just fly right on into your face. We see the Grace Light node going down in the back. Imps turn to fight the prisms, but there are just a Babylon prisms, and the prisms are winning. Brutes coming down. Brutes could be an okay choice here. They are tanky. They are a bit tough. But the prisms are chasing them up into the high ground here. I don't really like that. Yeah, the prisms regroup. It's better for the prisms to be in one big ball. And we got imps from the low ground coming up. They're going to be pulled. They're going to fight. It's full on all the imps, all the army versus all the prisms. But remember, there are Judicator nodes here about to pop. They are up and running now. They have no energy though. You need power banks to go, Energizer nodes I should say, to go with your Judicators. And, uh-oh. Is this a hold? Is this a hold? The imps go back to work. The prisms are chased away by brutes. Do I have to declare that Celestials are not the best? Do I have to declare that the Celestials aren't going to win every game with just... Oh no! Duck, I don't know if you know this, but you made Argents. You made Argents by mistake. You were supposed to only make prisms. Oh no. Here we go, prisms. Prisms, get in there, buddies. Get going. Get the fiend. Yeah, get going. Kill the brute. Oh no. Oh no. This can't be it now. My friends, I don't know if you noticed. There is some cheesy McCheese going down here. This could not be the end. But do we... Oh, more prisms popping. And it's a prism attack force. Get back in there, my prism boys. Yeah! Go for it. You can't handle us. We're the Prism Force. Prism Force 5. And by 5, I mean 12. Prism Force 12. Adjudicator nodes are devastating the mining over here. These units are... This is a full base race. Who's going to win? We're just... You know, they've left them with this arc ship, and that means more prisms can be built. We also have the economy okay, wait, this economy's up and running, and there's more bases being go. Oh no, this is looking bad. Looking bad for our prism fighting. Some prisms over here. Arc ship on the high ground is at least confusing the units AI for the moment.
A Stormgate has appeared.
There are a bunch of prisms here. This arc ship goes down. Now the Judicator nodes here, he should change one or two of these to power banks. Energizer nodes. Because they only fire when they have energy. And so having the Energizer nodes there would really help. This Stormgate's going to go down, and we still just got mostly prisms. Prisms. And the arc ship's trying to do its nastiness somewhere else too. Almost done here. Killing this shrine. Boom, it goes down. More nodes up. Army coming back to try and defend. This looks like a defense to me. I don't know how these nodes are going to succeed here. And there's a Vile Lurker. Ay, ay, ay. Vile Lurker is a good answer to this kind of harass. So it looks like the duck has one final splash. Oh no. This could be bad news. Alan is trying to go attack into the Judicator nodes. He does have the Vile Lurker here. And they were mostly powered down. Okay, so I was worried that that might be a good defensive matrix. It's not quite as good as it could be. Prism's back in the attack, though. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Imps come down. Vile Lurker. Ay, ay, ay. This, I don't know how the Prisms win this, but if they do, I'm super excited. Because that means Celestials are the most OP faction, and you heard it here first. Can they win it? Ay, ay. Oh, they're dodging the Vile Lurker so well. So well. If they were taking those Vile Lurker shots, it would be all over by now. And another one. Oh, see what I mean? A bunch went down to that one. Oh. Wow. Really nice control. Now, again, this is ridiculous. No one should be playing this way, but the duck. Oh, huge land with the Vile Lurker. No, the Prisms. The Prisms. Oh, and we get a GG. Well played from Sergeant Duck. That means Celestials aren't the best.